My family took turns visiting my grandmother after her stroke until I realized someone was training her to lie. After my grandmother's stroke, we made a schedule like it was a duty roster. Everyone acted devoted. My aunt brought soup, my uncle handled her bills. My mother sat by the bed and talked in a soft voice that sounded practiced. I took the late shifts because I work odd hours, and I told myself it was good to be the reliable one. At first, Grandma's confusion felt ordinary. She'd call me by my mother's name, then apologize until her eyes filled. She'd ask the same questions again and again. But there was one thing she never forgot: to lower her voice before she spoke about the papers. "The papers are safe," she would whisper, then glance at the doorway like she expected someone to be listening. I asked what papers. She stared at my face like she was looking for the right version of me. "The ones they said would keep the family together," she murmured. Every time I pressed, her expression changed. Not dazed, not blank. Trained, like a person reciting something memorized under pressure. One night I came early and found my mother sitting at Grandma's bedside with a notebook open on her lap. She didn't jump or panic. She smiled and closed it with one hand. "Just keeping track of her progress," she said. Grandma's eyes flicked to the notebook, then to me. She reached for my wrist with surprising strength. "Don't argue," she whispered. "It makes it worse." My mother's smile stayed in place, but it tightened around the edges. On my next shift, I brought a bag of old photos and set them on the bed. I started with harmless memories: birthdays, weddings. The family dog we used to swear was smarter than all of us combined. Grandma relaxed. Her shoulders dropped. For the first time in weeks, she laughed. Small, airy, like it hurt to do it. Then I slid one photo forward. My grandfather's funeral. Everyone stood in black. Everyone looked directly at the camera except Grandma, who stared at the ground. At her feet, barely visible, was a folder. Grandma's laughter stopped. She touched the photo with one trembling finger and shook her head. "They told me to forget," she said. "Who?" I asked. Her mouth opened, then closed. Her eyes went to the doorway again. I stood and quietly shut the door. "Grandma, it's just me." Her lips moved without sound, like she was testing the shape of a forbidden word. Finally, she whispered, "Your mother and your aunt. They practiced with me." "Practiced what?" Grandma swallowed. "To say I was confused. To say I imagined it. To say I never signed anything." My skin went cold. "Signed what?" She gripped the blanket so hard her knuckles turned pale. "They said it was for peace," she breathed. "They said if I loved you, I would stop telling the truth." I didn't hear the hallway footsteps until they paused right outside the door. Then my mother's voice, calm and careful, seeped through the crack. "Are you doing okay in there?"